same time. It's funny when I see haters sometimes. They are jealous of my superior physique. You're like, Mike, they try to make fun of me for the flash feet or something like this. It's like silly. I guess it's like, they think because I don't have the physique of Arnold Schwarzenegger that I'm failing. I'm not failing to attain a physique. I'm succeeding in maintaining the physique that I have. And my physique is superior and optimal. So I'm not trying to get a physique of Arnold Schwarzenegger or something like this. I'm succeeding in maintaining an optimal physique. This is an ideal physique. Ripped with a six-pack, low body fat percentage, good muscle, and not too much. So I have exactly the physique that I want. When I'm exercising, I want to maintain what I have. Or I don't even need that really. But it's like I'm not failing to meet it. Some people think, well, if you're training, start lifting weights, you're trying to be like a pro bodybuilder. That's the physique you're trying to get. No, not me. I'm trying to have the superior physique, the optimal physique. So my physique is optimal. It's the best physique. It's being ripped with a six-pack, lean muscle, and I don't want like a bodybuilder, pro bodybuilder physique. So. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna be doing punches. I don't wear wraps or gloves. I have these just to protect from cuts. Hitting that dumbbell, it's harder than a heavy bag. It's a harder arm grip. And I'm gonna be throwing some elbow strikes too. So I'm gonna be throwing punches and elbow strikes. I took this into the bathtub and scrubbed it down. Cleaned it. hand in rapid succession with both good speed and power. Left hook to the body, left hook to the head.
my right hand, switch to southpaw stance. Jab with the right, power left, right hook. Left, right, left, right hook. Left, right, hook, hook to the liver. 1, 2, 3. And I don't know if hitting fast and hitting hard. 1, that's what I'm doing. 2, 3. Someone said I get blocked, left a comment, but I didn't click the like button. Don't be a narcissist who's just looking to get and never give. I got 55 viewers watching live right now, not one that clicked the like button. And someone left a comment, so they're getting blocked. Maybe I have to switch back to the back cam again. It has high resolution. When I move so fast because of blood speed. So here, from here, what I'm doing is this: 1, 2, 3, or this type of hook. 3, 1, 2, 3. Left, right, left hook. That's what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3. Practice light. 1, 2, return to go with left. 3, left hook. And then I can also do 4. After taking 3 times to the head, take 1 time to the body, the liver. So let's go. Light and fast first, then light and hard. the speed makes it hard. So even that, it's effective. It's hard enough. 1, 2. So it's been boxing up until this point. I was just starting foot brace and elbow strikes. Let's practice the speed combo. I can hit 6 times hard in less than 1 second. So this is a combo I like to practice, which might not be the most effective combination in a street fight or something like this, but it's something that this is like conditioning, speed, fast twitch, explosive power, hitting quickly where you want to hit. So here, 2 solar plexus punches without rotation. First, 1 solar plexus punch, no rotation. So I call this no rotation punches. Hit it like this. Here, 1. Followed by more powerful 2, 2, 3, liver hook, 4, rib cage hook on the right side. And I can hit those 4 punches in less than a second. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fast and hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the 6 punch combo variation is the same combo at the base, followed by 2 punches to the head. So it's 4 to the body, 2 to the head. Left, right hook to the head. So 1, here's what I'm doing, and you might not be able to see it when I enable speed gear so fast you can't see it because of blood speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 punches less than 1 second, fast and hard. That's 6 punches. I got aim deeper, like to the ear. There you go. Now, 1, 2, 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Really like it. Switch to the front camera so I can see what I'm recording. When I switch to the back camera, there's high resolution, which means if I'm moving fast, it's easy to see a technique. If I saw me put slow motion, something like this. High resolution, I think it's up to 180p in the back cam. The front cam is 480 or 720. So now the problem with that is like I have to set it with the back and look at the screen. Okay, it's capturing this area, and I have to go train. If it moves out, I don't know if I'm out of frame after a while. So a lot of men, the average man can't swing arms for 15-30 seconds without getting gas out. He can't fight after that. So cardio stamina is an important part of fighting ability. Not just like the technique you can throw certain punch, but can you throw what I just did? Can you for like 3 minutes throw hard and fast punches without gassing out? This is also a faster workout than eating workout. People think you gotta eat all the time to energy. So what do we do now? We do uppercuts, and I like to use the shoulder area for an uppercut target because you're more likely to end up attacking with an uppercut to the head if the head is here, or like here, for example, see, or here. That's a more natural uppercut, and you're more likely to pick straight punch to hooks if the head is here, okay, like up here. And you're more likely to hit with an uppercut if the head is here, see, which would be the shoulder. And a few people will stand like this in the fight. Okay, so. Now, the first combo, like just the jab is for fast and hard and snappy I can throw, has knockout potential. I connect with the jab to the chin. I'm not really trying to make the jab the most powerful punch, but it's more about speed, hitting it. And then the right, that's a more powerful attack. Left straight, right straight, left hook. And the left hook could be to the bottom, to the head. I move well on a hard, same move. Feel it looks like a lie, got nothing to prove. Keep up, I'm too fast, I'm too fast. Okay, so here, left hook, here, here. Double pump, left jab, left uppercut. And then the right is more powerful, especially when I step into it. If I got a bladed stance like this, and I hit left uppercut here, here, snapping and turning into the right uppercut, that makes it more powerful. So I train for passion, cardio, I train for, that's part of my life, okay? And then also the potential use, like if I end up using my martial arts skills in against somebody else, it's not going to be a sports match because I don't even have like dreams about starting to compete. That's not something I decided with. So it will be street fighting, which is why it's better to train without wraps, because in a street fight, I'm unlikely to be walking around with wraps and gloves, okay? And also this is harder, so it's closer to hitting a real human body. I had a bag many years ago, and I've hit bags before. And this is a lot harder to hit this than to hit a bag. Like with a bag, just with bag glass, I can wail at it and it's not really hurting me. But with this one, especially certain spots, it's harder. It's a lot harder. So about as hard as I can throw to the body in different places, I can throw that in real life too. Now, I have conditioned knuckles, which means I'm more likely to be able to use fist punches as opposed to foot punches in a street fight without breaking my hands. I even have what I call superhero training. You can search punching steel, on my YouTube channel sometime. And I have a video of punching my plate here with a steel plate in it, bulletproof steel plate. And you can hear the bone on steel, ding, 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 as I'm hitting it, without wraps and gloves, like not even gloves, okay? The ding, and I can throw fast and hard. So there's no part of your face that's harder than bulletproof steel, okay? And like the fabric, when you have the plate here, that will be more or less like the skin over the bone, okay? So if I can throw that hard, that means I can throw it hard to your forehead. Like the worst case scenario, the worst place to hit, I could hit the same angle, same punches without breaking them, okay? Now, there's never like not a chance that you break your hands. But for street fighting, you won't be wearing wraps and gloves. So here's another thing. Elbow strikes, okay? One of my favorite things to train. Elbow strikes has good street fighting
potential, and also palm strikes, hit him with palms. I got into a fight once, like a physical confrontation, and hit a guy with palm strikes repeatedly. And I was an asshole, okay? And it's okay, so I had to ask forgiveness. But here's the point. And that guy was big too, so another person, I think they would have got knocked out and hit in the head like that. So he was big and like a tough person, a little frail, sissy, pencil neck pussy boy. Okay, so there's certain things that pretty much anytime I got into a violent situation in my life, I ended up regretting it in hindsight. Like being a fucking asshole and like getting. Now I've also been attacked too. So I've taken punches. Like a lot of people have never been punched in the face with a human fist before. And the first time that happens, it can be demoralizing and really have an effect on her. So the one time I got punched in the mouth, to my memory, was a female meth head that punched me in the mouth. And it's actually, she was a woman that I used to party with her. She should be like nagging me, come on, Mike, let me come over to your places. Okay, I'll bring like cookies and stuff. I should bring stuff and we hang out and party and things like this. And I didn't do meth, okay? I used to smoke weed in my early 20s. I stopped doing that. But it's like, so yeah. And she'd be like, come over to my place and things like this. So I used to hang out with her sometimes. And one time she was at my place, in my home. And I'm going to the kitchen to make coffee. And it's like a verbal thing where she starts verbal confrontation. She starts beginning shit with me, and I'm like, folks are making coffee in the kitchen, and she comes into the kitchen, and she has son. It's like he has it. Don't let forget what your mother told you. You don't let somebody walk up on him with a crazy look in their eye. Don't let him get close. So I learned that lesson the hard way, because it's like she's here, and I kind of just stand in front of her like this, and she's like talking at me. Then bang, suddenly she throws a straight punch in my mouth. And I still have a scar here under my lip from that, split my lip. Did it knock my teeth out or something like this? So possibly like a female meth head punch is an analog to like a small guy, not a meth punch, I don't know. But she punched me in the mouth. And it's like blood and it has split lip. And it's like this. Okay. Now in Swedish law, if I would have socked her then punched her back, I would have not gotten in legal trouble. What I did, I just put my shoulders on my hands, like my hands on her shoulders, like you're leaving, and I push out of the apartment, kind of like guide her, and like this. It's like you're leaving, you're getting out of here, and I push her out. Now also putting your hands on somebody's shoulders intercepts punches, and you can quickly do something else, or like wrap around or whatever you want to do. But I put her short, pushed her out, and then later on she comes to my home, and she's like, with flowers and chocolate type of stuff. Like, I'm sorry, okay, here, okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know if she was really gonna like file a report or something like this. But basically, you want to avoid violence as much as possible. And I haven't had like movie street fights where it's like punching somebody else, get hit and back, and it's been like being punched once and or punching somebody once. My first fist fight was before I was 10 years old, when one of my childhood friends, we were hanging out, me, his brother, and my sister. They lived in the same village, and we used to like hang out out in the woods, like in the old school, what kids used to do, not sit glued to a screen or something like this. There were video games too, but it's like a lot of like hanging out outside and playing. So they were like bullying me, get on my nerves, and we stand like in a hill, and it goes like they're saying something, and I feel like bullied, okay, like haha, Mike or something like this, and maybe it starts at like 10 feet, 15 feet away, and I walk up on him and just sock him in the mouth, like in the front of the face. Either mouth or nose, I don't remember, kind of like just straight punch to the head. And it's kind of similar to when I got punched by a method. He looked shocked and like looking at his hand, I think started bleeding out of his nose and a mouth. Like this. And I'm there, and it's like, it's not that he's like puts his dukes up and I becomes more of a just punch him once, it's like that took the fire out of him. And it's like, it's like kind of like back off from me. And I didn't like chase him down and be like, no, I need to like get him on the ground or something like this. So my first fist fight was before I was 10 years old. And I won it. I punched him in the mouth and he walks off and they won it more. So, and before that, I had been training, solo training like what I'm doing now. So I started doing this type of stuff before I was 10 years old too. When I was a kid, I got autism, ADHD, and I would have like meltdowns, meaning I'd lose my temper and get like, I'm getting like irate, things like this. That's the point. So my mom bought me a punching bag, a small one, I still remember it, like a set. A punching bag, like a kid's punch bag, like real small, with the American flag, all red, white, and blue sun, and then also gloves for it, like real big gloves, okay, with the red, white, and blue on it, like the American flag, okay. And I think she told me like if you get like this, where like you're all like angry and they just go and hit the bag, okay, or like a kick up the trash can or something like this, okay. So I remember I started training that, and most likely, like the first punches were only fine, but I've gotten better at it. So typically, with a fight, is like I believe my lifetime I won't get into fights, okay. Whereas several times I've been like in the supermarket, I'm a total individual, people that harass me, and I felt like walking up and punching one of them, or worse, and just held it back, okay, and then not done it. A lot of times I kind of bite my tongue and then channel it to be, I'm gonna go home, make a video, like get the word about gang stalking. That's a better revenge, okay, and also something else. I channel it into something else. But yeah, okay. I've been in situations and I'm regretting it. So, but I hit a point. And the guy that I hit over the head with palm strike, more than one. And after that, it's like I approached him and like I'm sorry, and I offered to turn myself into the police. And I like, do you want me to like go to the police and say I hit a guy? And it's like, no, it's okay. And that guy, he's like, I don't kind of as if he lost the fight. He just didn't like fight back, okay. And I'm like, still impressed at how he could take what it took. Now, it's possible, like if the police come tomorrow, yeah, you admitted on YouTube to use violence. There's no proof of this happening, so I could just be telling a story to sound like a tough guy to my viewers, okay? So here's the point. Okay, so here's the point. Another time I got in a fight, same guy as the first time, okay? Same guy as the first time. Like my first hitting a human in the face, okay? I got punched in the mouth, be a kid. Second time, this guy and his brother came to my home, and we had a falling out. We said, I don't want anything, don't come around me, okay? I don't want to see you, we're not friends anymore, so we used to be like best friends. I don't want you to see you anymore. So we're on bad terms, we live in the same village still. And I'm like, I don't want to see you, it's like, we're on fuck you terms, okay? And it's like, if you see him, it's like, you kind of like, it's like, okay, like dirty looks like that, okay. Now, one day, I'm sleeping, and I still live with in my mom's house, at the ground floor. And he knows that I don't want him around me, okay? And he and his brother comes to my house. No, only him this time. And I wake up and I go up to get coffee and I see him sitting at the computer with my brother, like my oldest brother. And I don't think my brother knew like what has been transpired between me and him. So I think this guy tried just to fuck with me and alpha me in my own house. Be like, I'm just gonna show up in Mike's house and use his brother as an excuse to be like, hey, call him, maybe I want to play video games or whatever. And I come into the kitchen, I see him sitting at the computer desk, is the fridge. And it's like I open the fridge, and I guess I open it like maybe from the adrenaline, so it ended up hitting the chair he was sitting on. Okay, it's like, see. And he's like kind of balls up and gets up like this in my face. And then I think he pushed me first, and then I'm looking at him, and then something like twitches his arm or something, where it's like it looks like a sucker punch coming. And I hit him twice, like with a hook. Bang, bang, I recall this, meaning from the hip, straight from the hip, cut to the chase. I punch a motherfucking bitch in the face. So like this, first pushes me, okay? And then after pushing, there's something that twitches, like he might be, okay? And now bang, I hit him like this, like in the ear. And then not without charging up again, hit again, I kind of recoiled and bounced off. I still train this technique sometimes because I know that it can be effective from experience. So it's like bang, and it kind of bounced off and then returned from here again to the same target zone, instead of like bang and then again, okay? Because the head might not be there. So it's like bang, bang, like this. See? Where it's like the first one is hard, bang from the hip, and then kind of recoil back in like this. See that one? Where it's like the first one is from the hip, hard, and then bounce off. Okay, and that got him stunned. Okay, meaning the effect of the punch was, and same there. Okay, you don't let a guy stand with a crazy looking for advice, especially if he's already pushed you, and then something moves because he's already done something to you that shows that he's looking to get physical. And if you walk up and push you and stand in front of you, and then something like this, and you know something's coming, like anything that the hands start moving, it's like you're right to assume it's gonna hit you. So anyway, it's the point, or push you again. And the effect of that punch, like from here, like standing in front of each other, like bowled up, like squared up, bang, bang, like this. And it wasn't a really hard punch on the ear. That got him stunned, like not really wobbled, but it got him stunned. Where you could see like he turned somber, more kind of glazed in his eyes, kind of like this. And if I would have hit him again there, I think they would have dropped him. But it's like I'm just looking to, I'm not really trying to kick his ass. It's like it's just defensively, like bang, bang, okay. Now, my brother, my oldest brother, he was like shocked by this, and I don't think he's seen what happened between me and this guy ex-friend before. Like, was like, don't come around my house anymore, or like whatever. But it's like he wasn't privy to that. So what he just saw was his brother like assaulting somebody. I guess is what he saw, or like maybe looked like maybe he didn't see the guy pushed me first for this. So my brother actually like kind of joined the other guy. Okay, so it's like two guys standing here. This guy was down. And then this person, it could have been he was afraid I was going to start hitting him too. And my brother now is bigger, but at that he was smaller. So how he started hammer fisting like the Don Quixote, which is like instinctual combat a lot of times. People's first fight, like untrained, like the instinctual is like kind of like doing like this. This often happens, like human instinctual fighting, kind of hammer fisting, kind of like this, okay? And with women, it's more like grabbing here or something like this. But that it could be that too. So it's like that's more an instinctual human combat method where it's kind of like that swinging arms like this. And I start blocking it because it's all 12 to 6 swinging arms like this. And I start blocking it like this, and it's, maybe some of them, I think I felt them hit here. But it's like just focus on blocking it. And I'm not punching my brother because I'm not really mad at him, okay? I'm like blocking stuff, okay? And that guy from the side now shoots a takedown on me. So that he goes here and gets me out from the side. I mean, if I'm here blocking punches and you shoot on me from the right side, it's easy to take me down. I end up on the ground wrestling with him, and he's like, "Give up!" It's like, "I'm like, fuck you." Okay, so we wrestle on the ground, and wasn't really good at wrestling. Okay, so it's like I'm just tussling on the floor, and it's not as easy. Like if you get taken down on a floor, even with a carpet on it, like it can hurt you. Okay, we're just going down. And I'm getting kicked in my head too. Rabbit kicked in the head, kind of like this as I'm on the ground and as this. So that's not fun. Okay, that's not fun. So yeah, it's like, and I still like end up regretting that. And maybe it would be better if I would have waited until my brother wasn't there and just like I kind of challenge at the street fight stuff for this. Now here's the point. Another as close I got it. It's like wrestling with Swedish police officers. Okay, never like throwing punches, but it's happened when I was younger. I quit drinking. I close to 4 months of drinking. But when I was young, in my early 20s, I would go like hit the clubs. Okay, it happened Wednesday. I was wrestling with the cops, and it's most like resisting arrest at a low level, meaning not really like doing moves or pushing them, but like they're trying to get my arms and tensing my arms so they can't get my arms pound back. So for this, it's like peaceful non-resistance, not really being violent. Okay, here's the point. So it happened once I was drinking in the place, and then after the club closed, it's like a hamburger joint outside of the place, and I go to this groups of drunk people there to get like snacks, okay, whatever, food, hamburgers, and then there's like a woman, and she starts getting belligerent with me, and it ends up like her shouting insults and being drunk and belligerent, fuck you, and things like this. And eventually, once again, and it's like the cobblestone, she starts walking up on me, and I let her walk up on me, okay, and pushes me, which is like, I don't fall on the ground, but I hold a hamburger in my hand, and I get hamburger like on my shirt and on my pants. It's like new party clothes I bought to be like for party and things like this. So I'm like, fuck you, okay, and she backs up again, and I go, if you push me again, I push you back. I told her that. I mean, she pushed once, I dropped my hamburger. I go, if you push me again, I'll push you back. Okay? See, that's a warning. And she's still, now after saying, if you do that, she's pushed me once. I told her, if you push me again, I'll push you back. And after that, she starts walking up on me, okay? Which now I'm assuming she's coming to push me again to show, yeah, I'm going to push you again, okay? And she's already walked up, pushed me, so I'm reasonable to assume that she's closing the distance to do something physical to me, okay? And this time, as she gets raised, I push her, and she goes, falls down on the ground on her ass on the cobblestone, okay? Because, meaning push her, and she goes kind of like this, and ends up on her ass on the cobblestone. So better her than me, okay? So that's the point. And I run this point because it's been preceded by a verbal argument, like a cussing, maybe somebody called the cops, okay? And the cops arrive, and two of them first. And there's like a lot of drunk people out. So it's like witnesses, and maybe I would have got my ass kicked if they wasn't for that, okay, by the cops, to be fair to them. But that's the point. They start walking through, they put their hands on me, So they arrive at the scene. Maybe they saw a guy push a woman, okay, but and not what happened first. But they put the hands up. It's like, hey, you motherfucker, something like this, and I kind of break free, and now they like pursue me, okay, to get hands on me. And as I'm walking backwards like this with my hands up, and there's like a crowd up here, and I'm like, leave me alone, and I'm walking backwards with my hands up. And then one of them close distance to do a trip, okay? I mean, he walks towards me, he gets try to get his leg behind my leg, and I guess to do a trip or something like this. And it's like I raise my leg and step out of it and keep walking backwards. And eventually, after trying to get the hands on me and things like this, they're not really succeeding that. Maybe not trying to hold us. They go like, we can't get them down, requesting additional units for this. And there's ends up 6 or 8 cops there, and wrestling. And I ended up losing my watch in the wrestling match. I got it as a birthday gift or something from my mother. I didn't like that. And I still have scars on my wrist from the handcuffs and possibly nerve damage. It is because it's like swollen hands. And I at the police station where I got put in the rest cell, my hands like ballooning up, and I got pain in my wrists. And from wrestling with handcuffs on, I had like scars. And when I put me in the rest cell, open wounds, I was like putting my hand on the wound and like doing blood graffiti on the walls, like fuck the police, or things that is on the walls. So yeah, drinking is not really a good idea typically, especially not. And basically, according to statistics, if you are in like violent situations, either the victim or the perp is drunk, so it makes it more likely you'll suffer violence or do violence if you're drunk. So anyway, here's the point. Punches to the head. I guess one advantage is punch to the ear. You have padding. Okay, so the guy's ear is padding if you hit punch to the ear, and then also, you punch to the ear is padding. Now, thankfully, I haven't gotten into a fight for many years or anything like physical. Okay, depends what you count as a fight, like if you're wrestling. But it happened a few times. I've been like at a party, hang out with somebody, and instead of sucker punching someone, it's happened a few times like with a guy in the room at a party or something else, where they say something or act in a way that is like fighting words or okay, and I go like, I put your hands up, bitch, let's go, okay. And the 2 times happened, they don't like, just leave it alone, so for this, or don't accept the challenge. But that hasn't happened for many years now. Even that hasn't happened for many years now. So I like to train in the clothing that I wear on outside. Sometimes the training session like fully clothed with a coat and pants and jacket. Today I'm not doing that. You get more dehydrated quicker. So if I want to train for a longer period of time, it's better to have the shirt off. I like to start training sessions with my shirt on sometimes. So the first minutes become more of a warm up. My body gets loosened up quicker due to the heat, and then I take it off. So I'm gonna practice elbow strikes and punches. We'll do the double punch to the shoulder area. Okay. So here's the double punch to the shoulder area. And here's the thing, some people don't understand. Like some idiot can come leave a comment. Why are you punching me in the shoulder, you fucking idiot? Well, the shoulder represents the jaw, okay? So just like this guy is about the same height as I am. I'm 5'11", 180 centimeters, which means a shorter guy, for example, here, if I'm hitting here or here, this can be the liver area in a person who's shorter, okay? So I can be using this here as a target zone for liver shots, okay? Same as I can use the shoulder for the jaw, target zone for uppercuts under the chin on a person who's like the head is here, okay, or shorter. So yeah, so athleticism is important if you want to get better at fighting. Okay, and I'm not saying I'm an expert, but here's a point. I'm not saying I am. I might be secret, and I his okay. So athleticism is important, and stamina. See, stamina, conditioning. So the average guy in his service, like a lot of guys, if they will do what I was doing as a warm up, just throw punches, swinging arms for like 15-30 seconds, they'd be super tired and exhausted. Okay, super tired and exhausted. And after that, they're not that much of a threat anymore. So, for example, if I end up needing to use self-defense to protect myself, maybe I'll be walking with my weighted vest, like plate carrier, downtown, way overdressed, sweating, and carrying bags. And it's like it's at the end, heading home, and there's some drunk guy walks up on me like "fuck you" or something like this. And I'm already have been out walking with weighted vest and groceries, and now I need to be able to fight. See? So you want to have like a redundant cardio if you're looking for sports or like competition fighting or self-defense. You want to have a cardio that's redundant ultimately. Like you have enough to be like do something, walk around in a summer day carrying stuff, and you still have the cardio to be able to throw punches for like a minute at least, intense punches. So stamina is important. Stamina, endurance for cardio, for fighting. And I don't care what people say. I know what the truth is. I have athleticism on par with pro athletes, okay, and I can prove it. People go, Mark, I don't like you saying. I don't give a shit. The truth is the truth. So I have cardio levels that you typically see in pro athletes on, like boxers, and meaning for 3 minutes straight I can throw intense attacks and take little breaks and head talk and then go 3 minutes again if I want to. So box level cardio. And I had a punch power and speed they typically only see in the elite, like the athletes, like boxers and sinners. So elbow strikes is one of my favorite techniques to train, elbow strikes and punches. So we're gonna practice elbow strikes and punches. So here's a elbow strike I like to practice close range here. Left elbow here. I like to practice. I started training a new combo. It's a double pump elbow strike. And I call things double pump. When I say double pump, like double pump the jab here. So from here, where I throw a left 9 to 3 elbow strike or so. Bounce back, and then from this angle more diagonal. So it's here. It doesn't have to be really that hard. I can make it harder by saying I can go here, see, and it kind of recoils. Here, and it's more like twisting my arm, turning my arm than it's more like just kind of twisting my arm, rotating it than anything else. So the first one is more powerful here, see, and then it's mostly just turning it, bang, back, bang here. I've been thinking about buying bag gloves, as I said before. Why? Because in training sessions, if I end up throwing like 500 punches, like at least 3 of them I'm gonna hit with my fingers, or even a punch that lands like here. Okay, it slides off, and I'm rubbing my thumb against it, so I end up getting cuts. And yeah, so the gloves are they're mostly for protecting against cuts and like scratches, and I don't really need it for the padding. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna train a few punches without the gloves and go light. There we go. I had to push the dummy further away. Here. You see from training, I covered this. I had an open cut even before training. Cut doesn't mean that I cut myself. Cuts is like you have a cut man in boxing. So it's not that the other guy cuts you. The cut is like your skin breaks open from it's called cut. So here, which really incentivized me to hit it with this knuckle here. Here's another, when I train sometimes, instead of having my hand like this, I use this, actually. And I figure out that works. So having my thumb here, I throw punches like this sometimes, training without gloves, or with gloves. This is a punch I like to use here. From here, turn my body, and it's here, and then snap into it. also I incorporated a level change. Maybe you couldn't see that. But I incorporated a level change here. You see here. Hello. See, and I'm simultaneously, so I'm connected with a punch as I'm changing my level. And the third one is from the new level here. See here. And I'm stepping down. That's from the next punch from here. I bought this on Amazon. SAHA's. I like them, SAHA's gloves. And also my favorite wraps I've tried. And I have tried a lot. But it's the Venom gel padded army gloves. And also I could use instead of gloves too if I wanted to. Dropping my level with a bit of a combo doesn't just make it harder to hit, like less like a clip or something. Can help to make it hard for the person to connect with my head with punches. But it's also giving me a stronger base when I'm close to the ground. It's harder to take me down if somebody starts wrestling with me or tries to. Go live here, 1, 2, 3 combos, left, straight, 1, 2, and I'm returning to the guard here, 3 from here. And it's not just protection, when I go here, 1, 2, going back here. It's not just like protecting, like putting something in front of my jaw, mouth jaw. It's also making the hook more powerful. Whereas if I go bang, bang, and I leave the hand here, the hook is not as powerful from here as if it's from here. So it's more distance, here versus here. Here. And also the shoulder can be used to cover against punches. I like doing streams on my phone for training. What I don't like, it's a little bit narrow, okay? So it's like constant readjustment. And it's not just for the content to like get views and things like this that I like to go live. It also helps me watching my training streams. It helps to see, like notice patterns, see what I'm doing right, wrong, God forbid, and things like this. And I also sometimes I look at it. I say, oh, maybe, for example, if I've been training, I go half a few times like this, practice 1, 2, 3, and I look at the replay, and I might go, oh, you added this punch to the combo. Okay, maybe add 2 head punches, it'd be like the 6. I feel like coming up with new techniques and things like this. Well, new combos. Right here. This is a powerful hook. Just hitting from here, I can hit hard enough. But if I turn my hip into it and shoulder rotation, it can make it more powerful. Now here's the thing, there's a point of diminishing returns where you can hit unnecessarily hard. So if I'm going to be hitting to the cranium, it might be more a focus of not hitting too hard than hitting super hard. Even with conditioned knuckles, things like this, you can hurt yourself. Break your hand, your wrist, things like this. Here, the left hand is assisting general power to here. See when I'm pulling it. You see people do this, they're kickboxing, Muay Thai fighters, where this arm goes down here, for example, here, and then kicking. Like you're generating momentum, where the arm helps to make the kick more powerful. Right here, for example. Even with the hands, it can help. So if I go here with my right hand, do a back fist, here, miss, hit or miss, like here, can make the left hook more powerful here, here, because this initiates the rotation momentum and starts pulling my body, and then I'm turning with it, so you can make the left hook more powerful. With my elbow strikes, the powerful ones, if the hands are here, I believe I can break people's hands and wrists with my most powerful elbow strikes. I mean, even if the hands are here or here, especially if they're here, if I hit with a powerful elbow strike, they can break the bones in the hand, break the wrist, break fingers, things like this. So that's not the most powerful one. It's a reverse elbow strike. You can use reverse elbow strikes for solar plexus too. So the solar plexus punches can knock the out of somebody. Now also this one here, see here, where I'm throwing a reverse elbow strike to the solar plexus or sternum bone. And the elbow strike is, the elbow is harder than the fist. So hitting bone with my knuckles versus hitting bone with my elbow strike, with my elbow, the elbow is less likely to like break, okay? And I can kind of dig it in where it goes under the sternum bone, right here, okay? Here. Same do the double pump variation. You'll see here, 1, 2, 1, here, back, 2, and it can be from the side too. I can wrap my head around here, do a takedown or trip or whatever. I shared a link to Edward Trash Talker to my Rumble stream. It didn't show up. So I don't know if it's working or sleep or what it's doing. Gotta take a short break here, get some water. So I take more breaks than I need to typically in training. Why? Because it's like one of the things is I don't want to give myself brain damage by training. So just vibrating your head can give you inflammation in the brain. And especially vulnerable to it if you're dehydrated. Okay, so taking punches to the head if that dehydrated is more hurtful. It hurts you more than if you're fully hydrated. So I like to be hydrated before and to hydrate in the middle of training, because it's like, especially if I'm bouncing around and moving and things like this. Also need to slow motion, which means as I hit something, every action results in an equal opposite action, like every force. So if I hit something, as much force I'm delivering to the object, as much force is going the other way in my arm. So some of the punch I can feel it, like here I can feel like the energy all the way up to my neck and even to my head. So I like to hydrate properly. Now here, the left will be more powerful here. I can let it down, I can let it drag like this if I want to. Now punch it to the hip bone, that's not a target zone I would be aiming for if I'm hitting to the body. But with this dummy, sometimes I target the hip, and like I said, the hip can be, if somebody is like this, now this is new zone. But hitting to the shoulders too is not what you're aiming, but hitting to the shoulders in with hooks or uppercuts, it could be a person's head is lower down, see? So like here are my shoulders, okay? If I go like this, now my jaw is in the same position that my shoulders were as I was standing up, or roughly. So I do omega fasting on 1 time a day. What's this? This is vitamin C water concentrate with B complex creatine in there. Both B complex. I put 2 B complex tablets in there, about 15-20 grams of vitamin C powder, and about a teaspoon of creatine, or heaping teaspoon or so. Now this is a concentrate strength. So if you drink this whole thing in like 6 hours, you might have diarrhea. So this is concentrate strength for like 2 days or more. And I drink a little bit, add more water, drink a little bit, add more water. So it's concentrate strength for 2, 3 days, 2, 3, or 4 days. And I put it in the fridge. Gotta take a short break here. Finally, I had a new charger. I bought a pair of USB-C fast charger cables from Amazon, and both of them came with like the little thing that you plug in. Okay, so it's not just the cables, but they as advertised, just charge my phone fast. Okay, so before I had like a cable that wasn't really working well. So if I would have it plugged in, it wouldn't even bring it up. It's like it might have started. It's like it starts charging but very slow, like 1% per 10 minutes up or something like this, charging while in use. Then eventually it's like even plugged in, it's ticking down but a little bit slower. Okay, and if I wanted to charge my phone, bring it to 100, I had to turn off my phone, and then it will charge a little bit faster. So now I have the fast chargers, and it's charging fast. So yeah, and I'm not joking. Okay, so yeah, for future reference, this is the first time you watch my video and you subscribe to me, and YouTube will unsubscribe you from me, and you won't get notifications when I go live. Okay, subscribe to me so YouTube can go ahead and unsubscribe me from me. Hit the notifications so YouTube won't know. That's how Frank the Phone I used to start all his videos. There's something to that. Frank the Phone, I don't doubt that he very well could be shadow banned, as I am. Because I remember, I think you had 100,000 subs like 6 months ago or something. I remember like long ago, look at Shadow had 100,000 of it. It's almost like YouTube decided Frank the Phone is going to stay at 100K no matter what. And we're not going to let him get to 200. So keep him locked into 100,000 subs. Then people subscribe to this channel, they unsubscribe it. So people that really, if you want to see my future content, I recommend you see a bookmark to my YouTube channel. That's a tab on your Chrome browser. Or save it somewhere, copy the link to my channel, okay? And then you can check back manually. Or you can search Mike SAHA Live, okay? Because my phone streams, unless I change it, it becomes Mike SAHA is live, exclamation mark. So you can search Mike SAHA is live manually, okay? So I'm not joking, it's like YouTube wants to sabotage my growth. I probably have 200,000 followers, but I had it before shadow banning. YouTube working to make me not have many viewers. I've actually had people tell me they subscribed to me and they got unsubscribed. So won't be surprised. Gotta put up a green screen here. Now this one was on purpose. Sometimes when using my phone, I inadvertently click the mute button on green screen. Now I clicked it on purpose. I gotta take a short break here. Put some graphics on screen. Where did I put the pictures? Here. So. Forget about it. Here's another thing. The narcissistic evaluation. People think they'll get you blocked if I have the chat open in the future. Subscribe to me. If you run the wrong way, you get blocked. Count on that. Okay. Ignore that best blocked. More likely. Here's another thing. The narcissistic evaluation where I'm shining and excelling in martial arts, and I don't need anybody to teach me. Okay, I've learned how to throw effective, hard and fast boxing, punch, elbow strikes. I don't need people to help me out to get better. Okay, and I will not share God's glory with another, because God has helped me get better at fighting. I pray to God to get better at fighting. I got better at fighting, see, and my glory will I not share with another. I mean, he said, oh yeah, part of what helped me get better is idiots on YouTube tell me what to do and stuff like this. I don't listen to you pussies. I'm not a beta, first of all. Secondly, okay, people come to me and say, tuck your chin, change the level, do this, fuck you, bitch. Okay, you get blocked. People come to my chat and be like, do this or that. Okay, I expect to get blocked. As if I need to be told. It's like narcissistic evaluation. It was like, oh, Mike is apparently a guy doesn't have to have people help him learn skills. Okay, but I'm gonna act like you need to do this or something. This was like a subtle put down, and I get you blocked too. I don't need your help. Okay. So do this, do that. And it's just like a subtle way to say that I'm not doing well. To be like, you need to do this, okay? So I'm not interested in that. And so here's another thing. I saw 10 people click the like button, so that's good. Now here's the thing. Click the like button too. And something that will get you blocked 9 or 10 times. You come into one of my streams, like maybe the first 15 minutes, I'm like, hello, Mike. And I can tell the like count you got up. Now that looks like a narcissistic thing, where somebody, it's like you're wanting to get something from me. An answer, attention, interaction, whatever. And you can give a like on the stream. Secondly, I go live and you don't even have to want ads on my videos. I'm incredibly valuable to people. I'm incredibly valuable to people, where most YouTubers, they have ads, so you don't have to sit through ads to watch my videos. I have content that's free, and there's entertainment. It's like my channel is superior to a lot of people. I have entertainment here, podcasts, training, health, fitness, coaching. I'm in good shape with good athleticism, and I freely share secrets to how to get in better shape and grow your athleticism without even having to watch ads. See, so like I produce free content that is very valuable, and people don't even have to watch ads. See, so here's another thing I can recommend. If you're a person that can help you to stay subscribed to me, even if YouTube works to get you unsubscribed, leave a comment, okay? Because if you leave a comment, okay, let's say someone watched this stream, subscribe to me, and then YouTube unsubscribes them after they click subscribe. If they left a comment, like whatever, hi Mike, or just emojis, one of my videos, shorts, whatever, watch a short and leave a comment on one of my YouTube shorts. If I see it next day, check YouTube Studio, and I click respond to comment and click like on your comment, you get a notification. Mike SAHA responded to your comment, something like this. Hopefully. So yeah, whatever. We're live for 1 hour, 30 minutes, 25 seconds. Maybe I'll do a training stream, training kicks one of these days. I have some tires that I used before I got this dummy for training, and the tires can be good for kicking training, especially low level kicks, like to the ankle area or shin bone area, lower leg area. One reason I don't like to kick this too much is because you put dirt from under your sole, the sole of your shoe, on the dummy. And if I train bare knuckle, especially, like you punching dirt into your skin, so that can give you an infection. And whatever microplastics or something like this that might run off for like rubber or something like this. So, yeah. I do OMAD fast, which means I eat only 1 time a day. People think that you're gonna be hungry all the time. Really, I decoded this. I was right by experience. Hunger decoded the keto flu. People working in keto flu and feeling shitty getting into keto. You're really feeling sugar addiction. So I do OMAD fast. I don't have hunger. I wake up, I'm not hungry. I stay non-hungry all day. So people think, oh, Mike does OMAD fast. Yeah, he's gonna be like miserably hungry, like craving, for holding back the urge to eat all the time. No, I wake up in the morning. I'm not hungry. I don't get hungry. A lot of times I have this discipline to eat at the end of the day and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to bed soon if you get something to eat before that. So it's just like I don't have hunger. I do believe that a big part of people's hunger is sugar craving. Sugar is addictive. It's a drug, and it's bad for your health. So I believe that sugar is addictive, added sugar. And I've said this in my coaching videos before. So seeing videos where it's like the keto flu, and people talk about the keto flu, I believe that's just sugar addictions. Sugar withdrawal masqueraded as a general hunger sensation. And sure enough, it's like I told you, I wake up and I'm not hungry. But the rare time I've had a cheat meal, a cheat period, it's like I had 2 days in a row, I eat ice cream and candy. Then I wake up the next day feeling hungry. See, having a high sugar meal, the next day I wake up feeling hungry. the most important thing I would say people need to do for their health is to start supplementing, get supplementation right. To everything there's a time. To everything there's a time. Yeah, now we're gonna do some animal strikes. Well, first I'm gonna have a sip of water. Another thing I can recommend people to do is to get a water filter. And don't be all or nothing. Don't be all or nothing. Meaning, it's like, well, I searched water filter and they have like a big Birkin for $600 or something, and I don't want to buy. But it's like, you buy a filter pot. I don't know how to breeder in America. What I use is called Dolphy, a Dolphy filter pot. Yeah, it's a Dolphy filter pot. So here's the tank where the water was into it. Here's a filter cartridge. And this is not paid advertisement. The only reason I say this is because there's a disclaimer. Because they say you have to let people know if you got the right advertisement. So here's the point. Here's the Dolphin filter. And that's also somebody who's truly, is not like narcissistic. I'm out here sharing free value without making money from it. It's not like I have to make money. It's like if there's a product I bought and I'm happy to get a budget water filter system, okay, it's like I'm not gonna hide it. So that's somebody who's really helped me to get better. So it's like, I recommend certain products. It's like the Altered Sea Light Plasoma, they don't pay me money. They don't even give me a discount. I haven't even asked, okay? So somebody's like, well, this is something that I started taking for my health that is helping me, and I'm out here helping people know how to be healthier. So it's like, well, I'm not gonna wait until somebody pays me to talk about the product, good and bad. So if I buy something that's bad and I feel scammed, there will also be like the negative marketing, anti-marketing machines. So I buy something I'm happy with, I'm going to talk about it. Now here's the point. This is for the Swedish market, European market. I don't even know if they sell them in America or not. The Dolphy, or this is a Dolphy filter part. They might have an equivalent, maybe breeder. And it's plastic, which is suboptimal, but it's like cold water kept in the fridge. So here's the point. Here's the filter cartridge. And the water just from the faucet goes in here. And then it slowly goes through the filter and then fills up here. And the filter part, I think it's about $20 on the website where I buy it. And it comes with one filter cartridge. And then a 3-pack of replacement filter cartridges is about $15 or something like this. 18, 15, 18. So at worst 20, okay, so 20, 40. So like one of these with a filter and then 3 replacement cartridges, like $40. And one of these filters is good for like 2 weeks. They tell you like for these many liters or this long. Okay, so it's like maybe 2 weeks or these many liters, whichever comes first, for better or worse. It's just also cursed, like a fuck you for Christmas. He's got the gift to pull his dick from the earth and fuck the whole universe. I'm not afraid to take a stand. Yeah, whatever. Another thing, I'll teach you a natural do-it-yourself rehydration drink recipe. I bought electrolyte powders before and I like it, but it's kind of pricey. Okay, I'm kind of maxed out on stuff. So I bought this electrolyte powder before, unsweetened, no sugar in there. My mother had something there, so whatever. But a little bit of stevia or something like this. But I liked it, but it's like a small can and it's kind of priced like $12 for a small can. So here's the point. I can give me a bottle of ashwagandha almost for that money. So here's the point. A natural do-it-yourself rehydration drink that you can do. All you need is Himalayan pink salt, Himalayan salt, water, and coconut milk. So
That's a natural do self-rehydration ring. Get a glass bottle. You put a pinch of Himalayan pink salt in there, just a pinch. A little bit of coconut milk, and then fill up with water. That's a natural do self-rehydration ring. So the coconut milk has like a sweetness to it, and the salt is salt, so it helps it to absorb minerals, salts. So. There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and there's been a room for many poor sons. Yeah. I'm thinking about the good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. Good, 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 good vibration. Yeah. Yeah. So, I think, like I said, it's funny sometimes. Where I had a hater recently, and it's like people acting like it's like if I lift weight to do a flex video, it's like how Mike you do. Like people act as if they act as if I'm failing at acquiring a physique which I do not desire, rather than seeing the truth that I'm succeeding in maintaining one I do. See, meaning I have an ideal physique, a superior physique. I have a perfect physique according to science from every perspective. Meaning a metric is like attractiveness level, and according to science, women prefer a body that is like a footballer, like Ronaldo, something like this. Meaning not even as muscular as me, but like a football, somebody's like lean. They prefer that over a bodybuilder like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime, Mike Israel, or something like this. So like a lot of guys are idiot, was like they see you training, like, haha, you're not big. It's a lot of haters. Mike, you're not big enough. You need to work, do this. Like you don't understand. It's not that I'm like they're dumb. They think this is like if somebody's lifting weights, exercising, like they're trying to get huge like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something like this. No, not me. I'm not looking. I have a perfect body. I'm ripped with a six-pack, lean muscle, perfect blend of explosive power, stamina, athleticism. I'm ripped lean with a six-pack, less than 10% body fat. And I'm not trying to get a body that I don't have. I'm trying to maintain what I do. So from every perspective, my body is perfect, ideal. And ideal judges you. That's why a lot of people, I make a video flexing, they hate on it because and that judges you. They're skinny fat or fat, and not ripped with a six-pack. Which means to see somebody's kind of ideal physique and they're not having it, so it makes them feel bad. So whatever. Gotta do a little flex here. I've been live for 1 hour, 24 minutes, 43 seconds. So I have a Rumble stream here, a laptop stream, which means the same training session is also in wide angle format available on my homepage. And I went live and I sent the link to Edward Trash Talker, who is more than a friend, he's my brother. I want him to the Lord, I'm a Christian, so I do soul winning, and I want him to the Lord. Which is the same thing as saying I preached the gospel to him and talked to him, and he became a Christian and believed the gospel, got saved. Which means he's more than a friend, he's a brother. And he joins me as a guest sometimes. So when I go live, I like to send a link to him. And now and then, he checks his email while I'm still live and joins as a guest. I noticed the pattern is, most of the time, if he does join me, it's when going live around midnight, my time. Now we'll do elbow strikes, practice elbow strikes. Just a few left elbow strike here. From here. First one will be a 3 to 9 elbow strike. Followed by a 11 to 5, roughly.
But I like that one too, where I drag smash it down from here. You've never heard that before, have you? Drag smash it down. So from here, go up here, here. Another one I like to practice is the 12 to 6 elbow strike. So it's like a kind of rare. You don't see a lot of fights, but in Muay Thai, for example, but I like to go with like at this angle, almost like straight up and down like this. And one advantage of that is if somebody has a guard, like this, for example, here, the sideways elbow strikes can be harder to land, but the ones that go in the middle, you can land them. So it's good to practice elbow strikes. I like to practice elbow strikes, so it's like there's gonna be one of my elbow strikes I've trained that I can land to your head. Okay, you can't cover everything. You can't cover the front and the side at the same time. If you do this, you can't see what I'm doing. Another might be a hook to the head. Okay, so here, straight up and down. See that one, and it's really hard. Okay, that's a broken nose and knocked out teeth if it lands. So here, straight down. See there, and it's explosive. Here. See there, that's a good one. Switch the back camera, has a high resolution, higher frames per second, I think. It's better for sports content. Now I'll do the right one. I'll do a few left ones first. That one was the best in the combo. That was the best one. Now I'll do a right one. And that's for 13. More like 1 o'clock. Here. Do some more elbow strikes. Right elbow strike. Chain combos, I like to practice those. Left, slide off, return, snap into third one, new position, reverse, and then the left.
gonna end this. Might go live again later. Charge up my phone. This stream will still be on in case Edward Trash Talker shows up. If so, I'll go to a live podcast. Spread the video. Finish with a flex. And I might go play this live stream. I use thumbnails most of the time, which is a screenshot from the video. Which means flex here, to go play more video, and I will be towards the end if I end it right after this. Get a screenshot and then change the thumbnail. YouTube's always like the thumbnails are the worst a lot of times, like really bad moments. Jag ska börja video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you like my videos.